In Sydney tonight, protesters marched on the US Embassy protesting about the killing of George Floyd in America. And organisers also borrowed from America the Black Lives Matter slogan and say this is not just about Floyd's death, but Aboriginal deaths in custody.
We will not tolerate! Black deaths in custody! Black deaths in custody! We are all brothers! We are all brothers! Every single life matters! Every single life matters! Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
As I said, if you're a white prisoner, you're just as likely to die in jail as a black prisoner. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here. But get this too, leading the event is an organiser from the Australian Communist Party who identifies as Aboriginal, Kieran Stewart-Asherton. Communism, as I said, this really is a front for another attack on capitalism and democracy. Joining me from the protest is Sky News reporter Charlotte Mortlock. Charlotte, what is happening? What's the atmosphere like?
Well, Andrew, it's well and truly dispersed now, but there was a large protest across Sydney's CBD from around 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. this evening. They were protesting against deaths in custody here in Australia, but of course it was in solidarity with the masses of demonstrations that have been sweeping the United States at the moment after the death of Minneapolis man George Floyd. Now, they met in Hyde Park in the CBD. They travelled along Macquarie Street, passing New South Wales Parliament, and then came back down Martin Place. At the US Embassy just down the road here, that's actually where they took a kneel, and they did that in solidarity with those protesters that have been taking place across the United States. I would like to emphasise that it was peaceful this evening. There was certainly a police presence that was in large numbers, but protesters were peaceful throughout this. They certainly obeyed any direction that was given to them by police, and it really ran quite smoothly. Here's a few of the protesters from earlier today.
Yeah, very happy with tonight's demonstration. We remained peaceful as we said we would. We didn't cause any violence or destruction throughout the city. We had actually a bigger turnout than I was expecting, so that's really great to see.
Definitely more peaceful protest. I feel like it's good to be peaceful because getting our message across peacefully is not going to help if the police can attack us and if we just do it the wrong way. So us doing this is just good for everyone.
Andrew, this protest was initially started by First Nations people, but then at the last minute it was cancelled. Now, since then, the Australian Communist Party picked up the reins, and they were the ones who led the demonstration this evening that saw thousands of people coming out here tonight. Obviously, Sydney-siders have been in lockdown for a few months now, and most of them were donning face masks as some form of protection against coronavirus. There were streets closed across the CBD with traffic really banked up for quite some while, but of course the police swiftly moved everyone on after this protest finished and now has returned to normality. However, on Saturday we are going to see another protest taking place again for Black Lives Matter here in the Sydney CBD, and it is set to be even bigger than this evening's.
Charlotte Mortlock, thank you so much indeed for going out in the cold and giving us that terrific update. I appreciate it. Thanks for your time.